Over the last decade, direct-to-consumer genomics testing has transformed the way people see themselves, connect with relatives, and do genealogical research. Genomics testing can also provide an insightful experience for individuals wanting to learn more about their ancestors. During the past few centuries, factors such as geography and culture kept groups of people together. Did you know that this history is preserved in the DNA relationships between the descendants of these groups? The driving question in our research is if we can identify these groups using DNA. Our approach is motivated by basic genetics. We find long shared blocks of DNA that indicate a recent common ancestor between individuals. We use these connections to build a genetic network. Nodes represent people, and edges represent shared ancestry encoded in their DNA. Descendants from a particular group of ancestors have many DNA connections with other descendants from that group. We recently demonstrated our approach for discovering these groups, called genetic communities, in a large genetic network by iteratively applying a community detection algorithm. For example, one genetic community was made up of many of the descendants of the early settlers of the Appalachian Mountains. Another community included many of the descendants of Scandinavian immigrants who settled in the upper Midwest of the United States. After we discovered, researched, and annotated genetic communities, we wanted to create a meaningful product experience to connect people to their recent ancestors, just using DNA. We apply a machine learning technique called random forest classification to assign new individuals to genetic communities in real time. First, we curate a set of training communities. We then build features for each individual by counting their DNA-inferred relationships to these communities. How do we know how well our model assigns an individual to genetic communities? We measure precision and recall on a held-out dataset not used for training. Using this approach allows us to hold high standards for precision while maintaining high recall. By combining genetics with modern machine learning, we connect individuals to the regions of the world that their ancestors called home, and to the histories that brought them to where they live today.